live.
live, dude. You're
We
live.
are live.
Meow, meow, meow.
So I don't know. Because we've never done this before. We're not 100% sure that if we do this and we finish it, we're going to be able to publish it. I'm assuming we're going to be
We
able to
definitely
publish it.
can. We definitely can. We're pretty sure we can.
We're pretty sure we can. So in honor of this, I have one of my favorite beers. My favorite beer of all time is Bell's Oberon.
Oh, I know Bells.
Bell's Oberon. So, quick little side note. As you know, David, I am trying to go to all 50 states.
All
As you know,
50.
all 50 states. I got 44 down, 6 more to go. But I crossed Michigan off the list in a very fake way the first time I crossed Michigan off the list.
Okay.
I.e., so my rule is you have to do something that you can't do in any other state, right?
Okay.
So you can't go to McDonald's in Iowa and that counts as you doing it, right? You
Okay.
can't like fly through it. So I was driving across I think it was the Indiana border where Michigan, right? Indiana and right there. And I was like, I'm so close. I'm literally 15 minutes from the border. I got to go. Right. So I hopped over the border into Michigan and I went to like a deli or like some off the beaten path thing. And I
Okay.
went, I did that. I then got back on the road and I did it. I was like, Michigan counts. And then I was sitting there and I was like, that's a really fast way to do it. So when I drove back east, I was like, my favorite brewery is Bell's Brewery. It's in Kalamazoo. I'm going to take the 4-hour detour to go
Oh,
to
I
Kalamazoo.
like that. That's great, dude.
So I took the 4-hour detour. I went to Kalamazoo. I went to the brew house. It's a cafe. It's sick. They stayed open for me because I called them. And I ended up buying like 150 beers. Like I bought all the beers. I just bought them
Wow.
all. And Senna's Leash is from there, so that is how I cross it off. But long story short, Bell's Oberon favorite beer is a seasonal beer. They have redone that by adding Bell's Oberon Eclipse, which is what they sell in the winter time. So they've done a little split. So this is like half my favorite beer. It's not the Oberon, it's the Oberon Eclipse. But we're gonna crack her and we're gonna do it. And we're friggin' here, man. We're here.
We're doing it. And I'll
Cheers,
say this.
buddy.
I'm cracking a Dr. Dank Jack
Ooh.
Frost double IPA from Wicked Weed.
I
And
love Wicked Weed. Asheville. Shout out to Asheville.
shout out Asheville.
Asheville.
South.
I don't know why you of all people said it that way.
I don't know either. But yeah, so that's what I'm having. Cheers,
Nice.
Travis.
Cheers, buddy. So we're gonna have a good show.
It's gonna be a great show, man. Had a great weekend. I mean, I think since the last time we talked, I think the United States has now lost.
The United States has now lost. So that is, you know what, Ordog? I think that one of the things I love about our show is that consistency is not something we do great, right?
Okay, sure. I mean, we're here every Sunday.
That's true, but there are little aspects of our show that we need to do a better job. Not better job, but they're not really us. It's ADHD brains, it's autism. There's a whole bunch of things that we got going on that I think that we kind of they're not our strength. So I had sent you, I'm going to see if I had sent you an up-to-date note on how we were going to talk today. And the one thing that you're going to find out, people, over the next coming whatever it is we're going to come up with names for all the segments and they're all going to be baseball related. And I think they're pretty fun. So right now we got base on balls. We got at bat. We got on deck and we got in the hole. Those are right now the 4 things that we're rocking with as my dog's like, hey, I want to come hang out. I know.
And Senna's allowed, bro.
And Senna is allowed. Come on up, hon. Do you want to come? No, you want me to throw the ball? Okay, go get it.
All right, but I got it, Travis. I got it. I hear you.
Got it
loud and
clear. So no. This is why I love us because let's do this. So we're gonna bounce around and we're gonna go straight in to bat. We're going to talk about some current things that are happening. And number one on that, no, it was the Four Nations. What the hell, man?
You said at
Austin Matt.
bat. I'm just doing at bat,
Oh
dude.
yeah,
I'm just
that's
doing
true.
at bat.
Okay,
I'm
you know
just doing
what?
at
Yeah,
bat.
all right. um,
Four
the
Nations.
the
We
Four
got dog
Nations,
shit,
man.
bro.
What the hell? What the hell happened, dude? I thought we were going to win that game. I thought we were clear and far and away the best team. My buddy and I, that we were watching it together, couldn't figure out what the overtime rules were. We didn't know if it was going to go to overtime with 5-on-5 or how it was going to do. But we both sat there and were like, oh my God, please don't be 3-on-3.
Right.
If like just don't be 3-on-3, because if it's 3-on-3, Canada was gonna put out Kale McCarr, Connor McDavid,
McJesus.
and Nathan McKinnon,
And just
and
eat us
and
alive, dude.
just eat us for lunch, dinner, breakfast, the whole thing.
What would
So
be
we
our
were glad
three?
that that
What would be
happened.
our three out there? McAvoy.
No, well, he was hurt, so no
Oh,
Matt.
he wasn't even in the game,
He
dude.
wasn't even in the game.
Jesus.
So it would probably be and Quinn Hughes wasn't there. So those would be the first you get. So it
Oh
probably
my
would have been
god, dude.
Adam Fox,
All right,
Austin Matthews,
and one of the Kachucks probably.
and maybe one of the Kachucks. Yeah, and maybe one of the Kachucks. I'm trying to think like who
Probably
would have been
Matt.
a winger. Yeah, it would probably been Matty Kachuk. But that's probably who they would have put out. And it wouldn't end well. But this is okay. You know what? It's really easy for me to shit on him because I don't like his team in the first place, and I hated that he was the captain. Austin Matthews, atrocious, atrocious, unbelievably gross. You
Played.
missed, you missed the wide open net. You missed the wide open net in
Yeah.
in
No,
in
this is the right
OT.
place. This is where to put it, dude.
You
This is
put
where to
you
say it.
and you know what else you did? You for some godforsaken reason left the best player on the planet alone in front of the net. Adam Fox has the puck,
Mm,
and you were just like, "Oh, I'm going to leave. McDavid's not going to do anything. He's not acting. He's not going to do anything. I'm just going to go double the puck, which is below the hash marks on the boards. I'm going to go double that, and I'm going to leave McJesus alone 10 feet from the net. And guess what happens? He fucking passes it right to McJesus, and he snipes it. He's making that goal 9 times out of 10. And I'm sorry, I'm ranting. I haven't had a platform to rant,
I
but I
think you
was
should. I think you
so
should rant.
freaking pissed because my buddy and I we were sitting there, and at that time he was sitting there, and he's like, "Oh my god, they're doing great! This is awesome! Like they're putting all the pressure." And I'm like, "No, no, 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 no! You don't want pressure. You want it over. The more time you give the Canadians and you give that team the ability to score." They will take it. Well, as good as I think from top to bottom, the United States has a better roster. The Canadians are the more talented players, undeniable.
Their high end is the higher, like
Their high
their
end is the
top
higher,
talent
is way
is
higher,
way better.
way higher. We may have the higher average player, but
Exactly.
when you talk about they have three of the best five players in the world. I mean, Cale McCarr, Nathan McKinnon, and
And
Connor McDavid.
that's not talking about Sidney Crosby.
And that's not talking about Sidney Crosby. I love Sidney Crosby to death, but like he may be
Well,
one of the greatest of all time, but he's not currently one of the best in the NHL.
but
But
he had a good series
disgusting.
though.
Just because he's fucking Sidney Crosby,
That's what
right?
I'm
Like
saying is like not only do we have to deal with the fact that there's these three generational talents that Canada has,
generational,
plus the
generational,
fourth prior generation's talent who's still
right
dressing
there. Yeah,
defenses.
unbelievable. Just like it was very depressing. There's a reason why the Canadians are so good, but at the same time, I
No,
was like really pissed off. I
I
was really
think
pissed off.
listen. I do a better job of staying out of depression than Travis does.
I
But
do. It's yeah, we know. We
I was
know.
happy. I was happy. Okay. Also, I immediately flashed back to 14 or 15 years ago when we lost in overtime to Canada in the gold medal match
Yep.
of the 2008, 2009, whatever it was. I could, maybe it's 2010. 2010, 2000, whatever it was. Those Winter Olympics.
2010. Yeah, 2010 Olympics. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, and it
Was
felt
it 10?
I think it was
No, 2012.
2012. That makes
You
sense.
know
That
how
does
I
make sense.
know it was 12? Because we beat the Russians, right, to go to the gold medal match,
Yeah,
and we were in Mountain Weekend. No. No, 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 it was 2000, yeah, oh my god.
it had to be 12 though. No, 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 no. I'm gonna say for sure 2010, for sure, because 2014 was
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sochi, right?
14 was Sochi, and that was where we were in Mountain Weekend when we played the Russians, and TJ Oshie went hard
Hey, there we
in
go. That is
the
14 for
paint.
sure. That's
That was
14.
14.
That is
14 was when TJ Oshie went hard in the paint against the Russians, and they did the shootout rule where you could just put someone up. And TJ Oshie was like, "Guys, sit on the bench. I got
yeah,
this." And he
yeah.
won the game for the United States. It was dope. I
That was
remember
right.
that. I
And then
remember that.
2010 was like Bobby Ryan. The story was Bobby. Well, I shouldn't say the story, but I remember one of the stories was like Bobby Ryan, Ryan Getzlav on opposite sides, but playing for Anaheim in the non, you know,
Bobby Ryan, what a throwback
Bobby Ryan,
name.
the fucking
Wow.
man, dude.
What
The
a
man.
throwback. What a
Love that guy.
throwback.
Ryan Getzlav,
That's
dude. It's another
Ryan
guy who
Getzlav. That's a throwback name. I mean, it's wild when you think of I know that
Sidney
this is gonna
Crosby,
well, this
still
is gonna
here.
dude, no, 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 this is gonna sound so depressing. It's not, right? Because we're not that old. But we have seen a lot of the greatest hockey players that's really ever played. Like we were alive to watch, and I remember watching him. I saw him live. Wayne Gretzky, right? I saw him play for the New York Rangers. You've seen Gretzky play,
When he
but
retired,
we have been
98,
there for the
97, 98.
entire. Yeah, you've seen that. We've been there for the entirety of two of the greatest hockey players of in Sidney Crosby and Alexander Ovechkin. We have been there for their whole career. And it's really wild when you sit there and you're like, oh my God, we're that old. They've been playing for 20 years, dude. 20 years. It's
Yeah,
crazy to think of. It's really crazy to think. Oh, I know. Did it fall? I'm sorry. You're okay.
bananas, bro, bananas. But in any case,
Unbelievable.
I think my final word on Four Nations, amazing stuff. I'm glad they did it. We'll do it again, hopefully, rather than all the All Stars. Well, whatever. They can still do All Star stuff, but do this instead of the game. And I'm
I
cool
think
with it.
just a quick side note, way better than an all-star game.
Way better.
Way better than an all-star game. Like this was so much more fun to watch than any All-Star game could conceivably be.
And I
And
feel like it was a natural evolution out of how they've done the All Star thing over the last years, where it's like the four different parts, like it's split into the two conferences, and then there's two teams in each conference, and then they do a tournament to see which team is going to be
yeah, I think
like
that they make it a lot more competitive.
stoked
It
that
is
Russia doesn't have a team. I love that.
a hot take. You
No, no,
can't
they got to have a
really
team, bro. We
can't
got to get a Russian team, bro.
hot
Get
take.
them in
You
there.
can't call it best song best when like
Look out, the Ruskies.
the three best goalies in the world all Russian. Like,
That one score. Hey, that one scoring guy, that one goal scoring guy is pretty good.
yeah, there's like Ovechkin. I mean, there's Artemi Panarin. I mean, there's a lot of really good Russians out there. And, but they also should have done, if they should have, it should have been a 6 team thing, right? It should
And
be 6 teams.
get
It
what,
should be,
Switzerland or
it's be, no, no, it should be the United States, Canada, Finland, and Sweden, the same that they did, then the
Russia?
Russians, and then just rest of the world.
Mm.
They
Throw your
just
best.
get everyone else, in there. Get all the Czechs, the Germans, get them all in.
Yeah, because we don't have pasta on a team, right?
Pasta's not there, right? There's no pasta. Like, how can you have a meal with no pasta? You know
Doesn't
what I
make any
mean?
sense.
Like, you can't have a meal with no pasta.
We need an Italian team. Where's Mangiapane?
We don't really need an Italian team, but
I
I
don't I
think
don't
we're
agree
good.
with the statements that Travis makes. All statements Travis makes are statements of his own beliefs.
Of my own beliefs. Of my own beliefs. Um,
Oh my
all right, so
goodness. But that's my
that
final word. That's my
that's
final
the
word.
final one. That was the Four Nations. So what we'll move on to, which is the other at bat thing that what's going on right now
One of
is
our goalies. Sway Daddy.
Oh, Sway Daddy. Uh, Preseason baseball.
Preseason
We Spring
baseball.
training is live, peeps. We have spring training ball going on right now. Um, it's been awesome. I've been watching baseball the last few days, and it just feels really good to have baseball going on. I think into this really quickly. I got my case. I did a quick little video. If you want to check it out on the page, I did a quick little video. I got my case of Topps Series 1 2025. I got Jumbo Hobby. So it's a case. There's one auto, two relics per box. This is what
Ooh.
we're gonna be cranking. It's gonna be
One auto,
lots
two relics per box.
per box. Yep. And you're looking. I'm
Guaranteed
looking for
two
some.
relics. Okay.
I'm looking for some fun things. I've had air boxes in this, but who knows? So, Ordog, spring training's going on. I definitely have my finger on the pulse a
We're getting the
little bit.
no more
No ma,
blessing. We're
no
hitting the
ma
no more
blessing.
blessing before we start pulling. We always do the no more blessing.
Yeah, Amani Apotheosis Sanctus.
We don't need an Italian team.
Yeah.
Travis's words, not mine. Travis's
That's
words.
why I did that in Italian. So we got the hobby, we got the exclusives that come in this. These are going to be put to the side. We will open these after. We'll see what's in there. But so, David, as you know, I definitely have my finger slightly more on the pulse of baseball than you do.
Sure do.
But what is one storyline you are excited about coming into spring training or the start of season, that something you haven't really thought about, but you want to share with the people?
All right. Well, I guess
Also,
it,
just sorry, while you think,
go
first
go on.
card, this is the first one. So these are what these cards look like. They're the first ones I pulled. They've changed than Ted Williams did when Ted Williams was in the Army or in the Air Force in World War
That's
II, which is
crazy.
a wild statistic.
That's crazy
Wild.
because he was
Um,
at war.
Yeah, he was at war,
Do you
and
guys
Anthony
understand?
Rendon just gets hurt.
No Purple Hearts for this guy.
What's that?
Oh, oh, brutal.
No Purple Hearts. So
Listen.
I'm going to make a little observation, which I think is like, here we go. Ready?
Okay.
Look at this card, right? It's a base card. Look at the gold shimmer, right? Look
There's
at it all. These
it's a
are just.
metallic.
It's got like a metallic gloss to it. I also really like the touch of my fingers trying to pointing to it in the corner, the base and the diamond, and it shows the position of the player. So it highlights the
That's
position
cool. So
on
second
the
base.
diamond.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
second base will be on second base.
And it's
It's
a nice
very
like
cool. I like these cards.
it's a reflective emerald green baseball diamond also. Like it looks
Yeah, and they're
like
all tailored to the team. They're all tailored to the team.
it looks like how Upper Deck. I mean, whatever. It looks hollow. It looks like how Upper Deck does their logo. The
Yeah,
way
yeah,
that
yeah. No, they
the
do. It 100% does. It looks.
I love that.
I'm a big fan of these so far. I think that they have. Again, this is the first ones I've ever opened. Um, so here we go. We got our first parallel. Uh, Yamamoto Future Stars.
Okay.
Yamamoto Future Stars. That's our first little one that we got there. Bryce Hoskins, Corey
All right. And
Seager.
just to start answering Travis's question, I'm going to steal a little bit from him, which is to say the off-season moves that Boston has made. See how Boston comes together this year. But since that's one you've already talked about, let's talk about a guy that you love and the fact that they've put the hey, what's that?
All to the Hall, George Brett. It's I'm assuming that
Oh,
these are
that's
all
cool.
parallels for players that are in the Hall of Fame. I think that should be pretty cool.
So,
Oh, here we go. Not that it's the biggest deal in the world because it's not a crazy card, but he is, my favorite player. Mm, One of my favorite players of all time. Teddy Ball Game. We got a Teddy Ball Game. First
hell
pack.
yeah, dude. Let's
Teddy Ball
go.
Game. Teddy Ball Game.
Let's go.
So you're saying not to piggyback off me and say all the moves that
So,
the Red
we're not
Sox
going to talk
made.
about the Sox.
Nope.
So,
Okay.
instead, I don't know how many moves have been made. I know that there's maybe like a GM thing going on, but I want to see what happens with Kansas City this year. Bobby Witt has there's a couple guys in the league right now who are I don't know, just with the way that they carry themselves on and off field, and
Yep.
Bobby Witt's one of those guys, right? And so,
Yep.
like, just seeing what happens with, and again, I don't think they've done anything more than like, I shouldn't say, I don't know that they've done much more than like lock in their GM for long term or whatever else. But the other thing, in addition to him being Bobby Witt is a guy who I want to see be successful, but
Yep.
organizations like Kansas City, I also want to see be successful because they're smaller, what's the word? Smaller markets,
Smaller
right?
markets. Yep.
And smaller markets being successful is always, always, always good for the sport. So that I don't know. Their team seems cool. Kansas City's always seemed cool, and just like I want to see them do well and make some more moves um, to to do better this year. Although they did really great last year too. So
Yeah, I think that that's a really good. I think that's a good one. I mean, I think that there are
I don't know if they've
few.
made many other player like I'll just say I don't think they've made any other player. I don't think they've made many big player moves. It seems like they made some personnel things. So I'll just go on,
Yeah,
Travis.
I think that there are few teams in the majors right now that are as likable as Kansas City, and I think that a part of that really, really has to do with Bobby Witt. Who doesn't like Bobby Witt, right? I think he's not only a megastar talent, right? I think that he is the future MVP of the league.
Yeah,
I think he's going to be, him
is
and Aaron
shortstop?
Judge.
I was just gonna ask, is shortstop still that guy? Like, has that never changed in
That's
baseball? Where
never
it's
changed.
like,
That's really never changed.
well, what is
That's so
because you
there's a
is that?
great
Go on,
I
Trav.
don't
I'll
know if
shut
this is
up.
a story, but like so the we got a relic card.
All right, one of our relics.
1990 Tops relic card from 2025 Tops. Carlos Correa. Wow, that's actually a pretty sick one. I'm not gonna hate that. That's pretty cool. Um,
Piece of bat.
it's a bat. It's a
Okay,
bat. It's a bat.
Travis,
Um,
how thick do you think that piece of bat is?
Not very thick.
Okay,
You know what I should do for a video?
rip one apart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, like a shitty, like, who cares
Just
about this guy?
like who cares? And I do one with a bat in the
No,
jersey.
I
I do
love it,
one with a
dude.
bat in the jersey. I think I should do that. I think that's a
We're not doing
great idea.
Ortiz. We're not doing Ortiz.
No. Call to the hall, Reggie Jackson. There we go. Little
Reggie is a
Reggie.
big one.
Little Reggie.
Could you imagine,
Um,
bro? Could you imagine us ripping this fucking we ripped Poppy's jersey card in
Jersey out,
half just
and
to
we try
see
and
it?
like, yeah, figure out where that autograph went.
Oh my god,
Uh,
dude. That'd be so rude. That'd be
so
so fucking rude.
back to what you were saying, I think that Kansas City's team is just something that's very fun to watch. They're very likable, and Bobby Witt Jr. is the real F and deal.com.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
He is top to bottom, not only a really, really good baseball player, but he is, as you've said, on and off the field, he's just kind of a good guy. And
Yeah.
I think that, he's committed his future to Kansas City, signed this mega deal with them, and he said multiple times all he wants in the world is to bring a world championship back to Kansas City and win one, with the Royals.
Ah, we want
And
that for him, dude.
I've gone, and as you know, I go to Kansas City pretty frequently, and I wouldn't say that I have my finger on the pulse, but I think that have gotten to speak with a lot of people that are there, and they just love him, man. They just like absolutely love him. He is, one of their own. He's so easy to get behind. As you say, it's a smaller market, but they also, it's probably they're such an unsung thing because the Chiefs are there, right? Like they don't get, I think, as much love as they should from a team for that reason. And I think Bobby Witt could have an unreal season. and it wouldn't shock me if he went out and had a MVP type season again. And may win it this year, but who knows? I think that's a really good storyline though, or dog to be looking at.
Well, thanks, Travi. What about you, brother? You got something else in here for that yourself?
Yeah, I'm gonna play. I think that there are a lot of storylines that people are really obvious about and understand, and what's it called being one of them. Ooh, is this a numbered card? It's not, but it's a cool little parallel of Patrick Bailey with Giants all over it.
Mm,
Um, I'm gonna play this card, and I'm gonna say the Colorado Rockies.
and you're
As
allowed, bro. You're
I,
definitely allowed.
I'm allowed. I think I'm allowed, and I'm gonna play the card. Speaking of all-time players, tops 2024 all tops team, Bobby Witt Jr.
Just like that.
Just
Say
like
his
that.
name.
Say his name. Say it twice. Um, I,
That
I
Witter
really think that
hitter.
the Colorado Rockies have about as no expectations as physically possible. They have no expectations. They have a 0% chance to win, to make the playoffs, according to a bunch of metrics. There's a couple things about them. I think that they have several of the most underrated players in baseball. I think that Brenton Doyle is the most. Hey, Santa, get out of there. Um, I think Brendan Doyle is the most underrated player in baseball. I
BD is
think
the
that they
love of
have.
your life, bro. You love
I
Brendan
mean,
Doyle.
dude, he's so good. He's so freaking good. And I think that a
Plays
lot
ball,
of it
dude.
depends upon their bullpen. A lot of it depends upon their starting pitching. And they got a bunch of players back. Senzatella, they got back. Marquise, um, why am I blanking? Marquez, Herman Marquez, they got back. And they have a couple players that are gonna hopefully have good bounce back years. And I honestly just don't sleep on the Rocks. I think that they're gonna be a very interesting team to watch. I, I think the other to just talk about undersold things. They went to the World Series 2 years ago. I think that the Arizona Diamondbacks, and especially getting
Mm.
Corbin Burns as a free agent pickup, they are really going to be an interesting team to watch. They had a down year last year. Ketel Marte is one of the best. Again, talk about underrated players in baseball. I don't know many people are going to be like, "Who's Ketel Marte?" And oh,
I know
hello,
I've pulled his card a bunch of
a
times.
bunch, right? And can you come over that way? And I just think at the end of the day, there are a couple teams out there that are not mainstream baseball teams that I think are going to have pretty good seasons and impacts in ways that come on up, honey. Um, Impacts in ways that people don't really think. But it's gonna be, dude, it's gonna be really, really interesting. I think I'm stoked for baseball season as I always am. And hopefully, I'm gonna go down to spring training in a couple weeks, and I am always stoked to go to as many Rockies games as physically possible. But this is probably one of the most excited season anticipated seasons for me in a long time. I'm just really, really excited for. I'm really excited for baseball cards or baseball season as we pull our first Rocky Drew Roma rookie card for the Rocks. There we
Hell
go.
yeah, Trav. Good
We
start as we're talking about some rocks.
As we're talking about some Rocks, so it's going to be interesting. Again,
Well,
I'm
and I
I'm
guess
really excited for the Rockies season. I think that they are going to be a lot better than people give
and the
them credit
Diamondbacks
for.
too, apparently, Travis.
And the D-backs, I think, Corbin Carroll, rookie of the year 2 years ago. Again, one of those just Bobby Witt type guys. He's a really likable guy. He's really good on and off the field. He typical five-tool player. Um, and it's going to be interesting. We have a comment, and I think it's from Ryan.
Infield hits, dude.
Just popping in to say hello. Can't stick around, but best of luck with the series one rip.
Well,
Thanks.
appreciate it.
Um, so Ryan was just down at spring training and he cleaned up. Let me tell you, he got a bunch of really cool autos. Hey, Cattell Marte, there we go.
Wow, dude.
As we
You
say it.
just you're speaking all this into existence.
Shohei Ohtani. There we go. I hope the Dodgers lose. You know what? I'm not even like scared to say it. I just hope the Dodgers lose. I don't want the Dodgers to succeed. I think that they have somewhat ruined baseball. I'm not going to talk about it that much, but there we go. I said it.
All right. All right. But the last season's over. And Travis, what
Yep.
can we say, like, what are the odds, Are they good? It seems like they still have a pretty solid team together, but, there's
You're talking about the Dodgers?
I am,
I mean,
unfortunately.
yeah, the Dodgers are not even close to being, they are far and away front runners for coming up. I think that there are teams that hot take. I think the Yankees not getting Juan Soto made them a better baseball team because they filled gaps in other ways.
Okay.
Um,
That Juan wasn't covering already.
Yeah, and I think that the Mets are a force. I think the Mets are a force. It depends upon how their pitching does.
They should be able to make another
Um,
run this year.
they should easily make another run, and I know we said that we're not gonna bring up the obvious, but dude, the Boston Red Sox are going to be a baseball team this year. The Boston Red Sox are hands down going to be a baseball team. Little Ellie De La Cruz, um, they made
Not on
some.
Boston. He just pulled up Ellie De La Cruz.
No, I
If,
pulled an
if
Ellie
it,
De La Cruz.
how good is
Yeah,
Boston going to be? Ellie De La
Ellie De
Cruz?
La
It's like
Cruz.
not on
No,
Boston. Just
wait,
pulled.
no.
Don't get confused.
Don't get confused. But I think that they're going to be a really good baseball team.
They
Oh, we
will be.
got our autograph.
They will be, man. All right, the auto, Travis. You're not jumping out of your seat
I'm not. I'm gonna let you guess why.
because it's not someone you care about.
It's a pitcher.
Yeah, it's a rookie pitcher.
Nope, it's just a pitcher.
Oh,
Even worse. Brian Wilson.
Ryan Wilson of the Padres.
Yeah, Brian Giants, close enough.
Oh, is
Um,
it the Giants? I literally couldn't see it.
yeah, not that it mattered that much, Ordy. Um, so, yeah, call to the hall, Ichiro Suzuki.
Hell
That's
yeah,
that's a really good one.
and he's in
Um,
there.
and he's
He's
in the
in
hall.
there.
I
He's been
um,
called to the hall.
he has been called to the hall. Um,
To
Hey,
the window.
Brenton Doyle, let's go. We got a little BD action. A little
BD.
BD action.
Let's go, BD.
Um,
BD.
but yeah, I think that the Mets are going to be an interesting team. I think that their pitching staff is something to be figured out. Not to say that it's bad, but I think that there are a lot more questions than answers with their pitching staff in terms of their inconsistency that they had last season. But I still think that they're going to be really good. It depends upon how Kodai Senga comes back and how healthy he is. But it's gonna be again. It's gonna be fun. Hey, Aaron Shunk, rookie.
Nice pull.
Nice pull. All right,
That's
we're
like
having a
a
good.
that's like an $8 card, Trav.
No, it's not. That's
That's like a two and a
it's
half dollar card.
that's like a dollar card. Um, um, Hey, and this is so we have in show and tell later, we're gonna have this guy, but this is the rookie to pull this year, Dylan Cruz. He is the number one
Dylan.
rookie. In show and tell later, we will be opening this. I think it might be wrong, but I think that this is the bat that I got of Dylan. I have a Dylan Cruz bat.
Dude,
So
heck yeah.
we will open that a little bit in show and tell. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun season of baseball. I will tell you that much.
Well, it will be, man. There's going to be a again, a good rookie class coming up. Some big names in there. Um, there's a lot of off-season moves that are going to be exciting. Some big. Juan Soto
Juan
plays
Soto, first at bat as a New York Met, hit a home run
from the other side of New
of
York.
from the other side of New York. You are right about that. Um, but yeah, I mean, dude, I'm really excited for baseball season. Oh, there we go. A little
Still
Paul
wish Soto.
Skeens,
Hey, there we go. That's our
a
guy.
little Skeeners.
Still wish that Soto had joined the Sox. I think that would have been great.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they were in the running. You aren't wrong about that. They were definitely in the running.
They called him. He called back. They talked about it.
They definitely talked about it. You are right about that. He was in the conversation with people. I don't know how deep into major league material. So we got our other relic. Um we got our other relic, and it's
What is it, Trav?
Jordan Lawler. It looks like a Jordan Lawler jersey.
Ooh. All right. Well, Lawler's a little bit of a name.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of a mid
It's like a
mid pulls.
$68. Just kidding.
Yeah, like a $6.8. Yeah, for
You
it's
could
like a $6.8
you could
pull
probably
for
get
sure.
point eight.
Maybe. I mean, I
Pro-
think I think
Probably could.
I think point eight is an exaggeration. But the advantage of this War Dog is that we're gonna open one more box. We're doing. I think we're gonna have time. We should have time.
We have time.
Uh,
We
we
got
have
time.
time. We got time. We're gonna add do one more box in this as we continue to do this. But I think I'm excited. I'm excited for baseball season, man. I'm really excited for baseball season. It's gonna be a good time.
Heck yeah, dude. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for
So
the.
for the people, or dog, how do you watch baseball? Like, if you wanted to go to a baseball, do you go to minor league games? Like, how do you do baseball living in a place that doesn't have a team?
Yeah. So, most everyone down here, I live in Charlotte. Most everyone down in this area is Atlanta fans. The
Yep,
team that we have in Charlotte is a AAA affiliate called the Knights.
yep,
I go to Knights games. They're fun. They're cheap. Hot dogs are $8.50, like everything
love
is these
that.
days. But
Yep,
um, yeah, man, it's a good little park, like the park, Truist Park. Beautiful
Truist
little
Park,
tiny like I don't know if I could even estimate how many thousands. What's a small park like 10, like 8,000 or something? I
like
don't know,
six
dude.
five. Like, it's
Yeah.
not big. What you're telling the people, or dog, is it's not big.
No, no, it's a tiny little park. It's just a nice. I'll find out how large it is because it's like just a cute, fun little park. I think one year before he passed away, Bob Saget was doing Bob Saget was playing the Comedy Zone, and he sang
Wow,
the national anthem at the Knights game before his show. Like,
dude, made me forget that Bob Saget passed away.
I know, right?
That's wow.
That's
Can't
crazy.
believe I forgot about that.
All right,
That's a
it
wild one.
says their capacity is 10,200. So 10,000
Okay,
person.
that's okay. That's not small.
Well, it's small. It's not like a 2,000 person stadium, but it's not I think hold on, let me see. Where I grew up, we had the Pawtucket Red Sox,
Yep, the Paw Sox.
and it was McCoy Stadium, and I
Yep.
don't think it exists anymore, but McCoy was felt way bigger, and again, I was a child at the time, but let's see. It says they had the exact same capacity, 10,000 seats.
Okay, so it's like you're just
All right.
big. You're bigger now. Is
I'm
what
bigger now,
is what?
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Before I
Is
was
what it's
3
saying.
feet tall, now I'm
Yeah.
6 feet tall. So,
Now you're 6 feet tall. Yeah.
I
So
didn't
it's
know.
just that's the problem, or
All right.
dog.
Well, you know
It's
what,
not
Travis?
that.
Travis, I feel all the judgment. It's deep, deep.
There's no judgment going on here, man.
All right. I'm
I think that
projecting. It's my
I
bad.
think you're projecting a little bit.
That's a
I
projection.
like I think I'll laugh, but like that's not those are different things.
Take
Uh,
a lap, dude.
take a lap. You take a lap.
You took a little Trev.
Ooh, we got a Freddie Freeman insert.
Free daddy.
We
What'd
got a
you get?
Freddie Freeman insert. Nothing literally, it's just a refractor.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing special.
Oh, that's nice.
Um,
Refractor.
absolutely nothing special. Yeah, I mean, this has been I really the thing I will say is I like these cards. I think that they are, you know,
Well, that's just most important.
I think they're nice cards. They got it's going to be interesting how to sign them. I'm definitely because they're a little glossy. How they'll take a pen. I know that that's a dumb thing to say, but when you
No, no, no.
do get things signed like me, um,
Part of the
s-
business,
so
Something you gotta
speaking of that, we might as well go. We might as well go on deck, which is, I'm going to spring training in a couple weeks. I'm headed down to Arizona, and I'm going to be going to some spring training games. I'm hopefully going to meet up with, you know, some people, um, and have a good time. But I've never gone to spring training, so I'm actually kind of jazzed about it and be able to go down to Arizona. I've never gone to Scottsdale, so that should be an interesting place.
Yeah.
But I wish that I was able to see our boy, our friend Sean lives there, but we will not. Unfortunately, I will not see him. Um,
Well, he's
but I'm
he's gonna
stoked.
be somewhere other than
He will be somewhere other than that is true. It's not that I didn't try because I am friends with him, so of course I reached out because I'm not an asshole. Um, but
Travis is a good guy, dude. I
I'm
can vouch for that.
I think that I'm like a 5.
That's not true, Trev.
I think
You're
I'm a 5.
I think I'm a 5.
I think I'm a 5. I think I'm a 5.
Oh,
Under promise, over deliver, or
under
dog.
promise over
Un,
delivery.
under promise, over deliver.
That
Um,
that's a good one, Travis.
Yeah, so I thought you'd enjoy that. So we're gonna do the hobby exclusives and see what we get. Wyatt Langford immediately. That's a pretty cool little refractor. Wyatt Lang. Of course, it wouldn't be a stream if we didn't get a
Jackson
Jackson
Churio.
Churio. There we go. It wouldn't be a stream if we didn't get a Jackson Churio. A little hitter quitter, Bobby Witter.
There he is, the hitter
And Jordan
witter.
Alvarez. All right, those are pretty fun.
Jordan.
Jordan
Jordan.
Alvarez. Jordan.
Hey, you know what? I feel like only our fans are probably watching at 44 minutes in right now. So this is a good time to say. I got a call from a recruiter the other day, and
Oh,
the recruiter, I couldn't hear him. I was in a loud place, and I was like, "Sorry, who was this?" He like repeated himself. He was like, "I got into contact through your ex-girlfriend," but he just said her name,
oh
and
no.
I was like not I was just like, "What?" Uh, and then it all like came together at once, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, yeah, no, I got it, cool, yeah, no, everything's totally awesome, and I'd love to work there. Give me all the information."
Yeah, give me all the information.
Oh, it was
Um,
great, dude. It was great.
so like, are you have a follow up? That should be good.
Oh yeah. Resumes in, got a follow up. We're doing great. We're in good
All
shape.
right, so these are from as some people know, last night was Rip Night for Tops Rip Night. And these are my Rip Night cards that I got.
Ooh,
We got a Bobby Witt.
yeah, of course we do.
We got a Bobby Witt. Well, I knew that immediately because that was it. We got a Dylan Cruz rookie, which is
Oh,
really good.
okay,
Dylan Cruz rookie, Ben Rice rookie, and the other highly sought after rookie from this season, which is James Wood,
yeah.
and a Shohei. All right.
Wow, dude, these are cool.
Not bad. All right, so we got we're on to the next one where the first one's Ken Griffey because I can already see that it's Ken Griffey. Ken Griffey Jr., Aaron Judge,
Some big hitters.
Ben Rice again. No one cares. Yankee. Um, David Big Poppy Ortiz, and not bad for the last one, Paul Skeens.
Skeensy, Trev, those are
Skeens.
all players I want.
And we
Those are
got
all
we got
desirable.
two more little 4 card packs, so we'll see what's in these. I got all of these are from Rip Night that I went to. Shout out to Mike's Cards.
This is
Uh
the local card store, right?
local my LCS. Yep. This is my local card shop. Big fan of Mike's. All right. Nothing. That's not something to write home about. Not something to write home about. Oh, okay. Of 50, Carlos Rodon of the
Radon.
Yankees. That's pretty cool. Like,
Carlos.
I don't really like the Yankees. I wish it was friggin' anybody else, but easy for me to sell it because it's a freaking Yankee. All right, let's see what else we got. Um, if we have anyone else of importance from the Rip Night, here we go. Austin Riley, Miguel Cabrera, Shohei Otani, and Corbin Carroll. Oh, what year is this from? It's a Corbin Carroll rookie, which is years ago.
Yeah, it's got to
So
be like
and
8,
no, no,
5
not
years.
no 3.
I thought he's. I thought he's been in the league for like 5 years.
2022.
Is that right?
2022. Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. Hey, okay, okay. I said, God, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Was I yelling?
No, no,
So
not enough.
so Ordog, I
More yelling.
have we could do one more and I'll let you pick.
Okay,
Okay, so we have 3 options because I want to do something. Actually, we'll leave 2 options. They're going to be a big hit. We're going to do one of 2 things for a big hit. We got 5-star or I just got this. Ooh, caught it. 2024 Bowman Chrome. I'll
or
let you
top
pick.
star. Show
Five
me top.
star, top 5-star, or Bowman Chrome 2024.
Gosh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna say 5-star, dude. Let's do the
All
5-star.
right, here we go. We're going 5-star.
We're
So
doing
this
it.
is 2 cards. This is 2 cards. This is we might as well, finish. You know what I'm going to do before this just because I think we should end the show with this. It's better.
Okay.
Um, we're gonna do a little show and tell first. We're gonna do a little show and tell first. So I am gonna put. I'm not gonna do this one because we don't need to talk about that. But so I have a couple cool Jackson Holiday things.
Okay.
So I got Jackson Holiday's rookie card, his SP rookie card, where he had the bat on his shoulder. SGC 10. It's not the one that says fun face, it's the one that's blacked out. So there's a couple different variations of it, but we got
So
we got
this was
that
his
little
attempt.
Jackson Holiday.
This was his attempt to look as close to Cal Ripken as he could.
Yes, they did this for the Bill Ripken
Bill
card.
sorry. The Bill
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ripken fun face card.
Fuck face. Let's just
All right.
call it what it
Well,
was.
all right.
It
All right.
said fuck face.
I know. I know
Um
what it said. And
and
then
and
what's the
and
story, Travis?
Ordog,
They
this is
caught it
not for
after it printed.
No, I'm pretty sure they did it on. I don't know the full story, to be fair, but I'm pretty sure they did it on purpose, and it was really funny
But
that they
there are
did it on
versions of
purpose.
it that does not have fuckface on the bottom. Is that correct? Also,
Yes, I think it's very similar to Jackson Holidays, where there are like his says Fun Face, but this one has tape over it, right? So there are. I think the Fun Face one is an SSP. This is just an SP. There's different things. But
kind of love that, dude. Kind of love
this
it.
actually goes to one of the stories that I said that I talked about in my episode today that I posted about how if you want a card and there's a unique card that you want, just buy the card.
Buy the card.
Don't
Don't search for
don't
it.
buy the boxes to search for it. Just buy the card. If you're going to save
Unless you're the
yourself,
richest person on earth,
person in the world, you're going to save yourself
having fun
so
and
much
rich.
money.
Yes,
So
yes.
so on that note, I have a couple things that are from Jackson Holiday himself, right? So these are Jackson Holiday's batting gloves that he used during the season last year. Fun fact, Jackson Holiday and I, basically the same person. I fit into his gloves and his shoes are also my size.
No way.
Basically, the
Same
best
person.
yeah, basically the same person, right? So
Yeah.
these are his game used. These are from the season, not preseason, game used. And so I got these through one of my contacts. But what I didn't know when I bought it is it comes with a certificate of authenticity, obviously, right?
Right.
The certificate is signed by Jackson.
That's sick. That couldn't be more authentic. The guy fucking it's
So
him.
you get with each one of these, you get
That's
two.
awesome.
So you get the autograph on the certificate, and then you get the autograph there. So that was pretty. I did not know. So I got his gloves, and
Dude,
I
I've
also
never
have
seen
his shoes.
that's awesome.
I have his shoes, and so the story behind the certificate or dog is the fact that these are his game used shoes during the season.
Yep.
There's the autograph on them. You can see the dirt and everything still there. They are size 12s, my size.
Same.
So the story behind the certificates is sometimes you get it through Major League Baseball, sometimes you get it through Fanatics, sometimes you get it through, X, Y, and Z, right?
Sometimes through a guy named Jackson.
Yeah. So he himself, Jackson Holiday, donated, gave these two fanatics, gave these two fanatics. He had them himself. He signed them and then he gave them to fanatics. And
Okay.
so that is why they have the special certificate of authenticity
That's so
that
cool, man.
says that's signed by him.
That's
So,
like,
so,
hey, my name is me, and I wore these.
and I wore these. Yeah. Hello, it's me.
I'm
Yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah. I am
These are
Jackson
my shoes that I wore.
that I wore
And you have his signature. His
on
signature's
it.
on that thing, dude.
On it, yeah.
That's a
So
signature.
I'm super stoked on that one. I'm really stoked on that one. So as you like to know, I like to do things that other people don't have and can't really get.
Bring
That's like
history
my
home,
I like
baby.
to bring history home. So this is the Colorado Rockies last year with the number 3 overall pick selected out of the University of Georgia, Charlie Condon, and he is probably their number one.
Damn, dude.
Chase Doolander is probably up there, but Charlie Condon, I'd say, is probably their number one prospect right now.
Well, then I know you're
Um,
holding there, Travis.
I got the first thing that was certified from the Colorado Rockies that he signed. This is the very first one. So you cannot, at this moment in time, you cannot get any other official Colorado Rockies merchandise that the team did other than what's in my hand right now.
There you go.
So
Only
I
place to get it. Come
I've
and get it.
held on to this. I've thought about selling it and I'm like, no, I think I'm just gonna keep this one for myself. The
You heard it
big
here.
You
Travis
heard
is
it
playing
here.
hard to get.
I'm
Give
playing
him
hard
a
to get.
ridiculous offer.
So the thing that I love about this, which is so like side noted, is his signature is so similar to Charlie Blackman's. I'll
Really?
post, yeah, yeah. I'll send you or post something on it. They are very, very similar.
What do you
The
think that
two
is?
of their signatures.
You think that's just like a baseball thing or just like weird
Well, first of all,
coincidence?
their names are both Charlie, right? So I think that
Okay.
that has a part to play with it.
So and you can read, right? So
I can read,
all
but
right, so maybe they just look the same.
the Condon and the Blackman, like they are just very. They're. You know what I'm gonna do, War Dog? I know that this is gonna be really good
Swear to God, if
screen
you take a
time.
dyslexia test right now, you know what? Here I am trying to make fun of you for not
Yeah,
being
you
able to
tried to make
spell,
fun of
and
me.
I can't talk, right? So here we
Yeah,
go. Good
yeah.
for Dave. Good for Dave.
Good for
That's called
Dave.
karma, Dave. Way to
That's
go,
called
idiot.
being an asshole. Um, okay, so here is Charlie Blackmon's autograph. Let me actually take this out of the. Let me take this out. So right, that's Chuck, right?
Gotcha.
That's Charlie right there. That's
Pretty
Charlie
thick,
Blackman.
pretty thick
The
marker
the
there, bud.
thick, right? He did it. He did it really well. And that's Charlie Condon. They're not far off.
Interesting, dude. Interesting. I do see it. I see it, especially in the Charlie.
Like
Especially in the Charlie.
they're just kind of similar. The C's are upwardly similar. Uh, but yeah, so that's the second of the show and tells. The last one, which has to do with what we were just talking about, which is things that you're looking for in series one,
Okay.
is Dylan Cruz.
Dylan Cruz.
So
Bat.
yeah, this is a bat.
Cruz
It
bat.
comes in this very fancy um, holder. I love the holders. They're like my favorite thing. I think I'm gonna be. Oh yeah, it is. It is. So I somewhat undersold what this is.
What we were just talking about.
Um, Yeah,
Underselling. So
I'm just somewhat undersold. So this is going to be used. I'm actually going to use this in a video that there's going to be a couple things. I'm going to do my video this week, and my video is on personal collections this week. So this will be part of it, right? But
okay.
this is Dylan Cruz with his debut, MLB debut on it. The MLB
Oh, that's
debut
the
date.
date.
It's
Gotcha.
the MLB. So it's got the slight inscription, which goes to what I like to do, slightly unique things that other people don't have. So this is Dylan Cruz, his Rawlings bat with the
Now
inscription.
is this game used? Or is this one of those
No, no,
like
no, no. This is just like
they
one
made
of
it so that
those.
they could get it signed and sell it?
Yes, that is you hit the nail on the head, David.
Yep.
You absolutely crushed it.
No
So
wrong
yeah,
answers.
no
Boom
wrong answers
shakalaka.
here. Boom shakalaka. So that there's gonna be a little bit more on this bat when we do my video this week. So stay tuned for that. You're gonna enjoy it.
Stay
Um,
tuned.
Stay tuned. So we might as well finish it. We're a little over the hour that we normally do. Um,
But we
you
did our
know,
first YouTube, Trav. We did it.
We did our first YouTube. We absolutely crushed it, and we're gonna finish it with a 5-star review. Right, 5-star review. 2 autos in here. I have very low expectations that this is gonna be something crazy, and that's just because it never is. And you'd rather get yourself into the position where you think it's going to be shit, and then it's
Yes.
great.
Everything
Um,
will positively shatter our
Everything will
expectations.
positively share our expectations. So here we go. We got the 5-star. Um, it's not thick, which means it's definitely not a relic. So we didn't get a crazy cool relic. Denna is wanting to come. You can come up. It's okay.
Come on, Santa
Jackson's.
girl.
Come on up, honey.
Come on up, Santa
Come on
lady.
up. Do you want to come do it with me?
Santa lady.
Come on up, honey. No, okay. We're just gonna wag our tail and sit there.
Yeah, we are.
So here we go. We got our 5-star review. Um,
All right, this is
okay.
it to close it all out.
Um,
Now, how many cards are in here, Travis? Is it just
it's
5 cards?
two fucking cards.
2 cards. Here we go.
It's 2 cards. And so I haven't got one of these in a very long time. But it's a redemption. The first card is a redemption. And
That's
normally,
generally good
well,
news.
maybe I'll do a video on that too.
Maybe.
Redemptions tend to be higher quality cards.
Tends
That's
to
kind
be.
of they tend to just be high quality cards. I do not know what this means, but it is Fernando Tatis Jr.
Tatis. That's a
It
good
is
name.
it is a 5-star golden graph autograph. of Fernando Tatis Jr. So Golden Graph is clearly an insert if you're looking that up right now. Golden Graph is clearly an insert, but we got Golden Graph right there of Fernando Tatis. Oh no, what is it? What?
What
Oh,
year, Trev?
this is this year. This is 2024.
All right, so it's an of 5, it looks like. Oh, hold on, I'm looking at the wrong year. I've got 2020 in front of me. Fuck that.
Golden Graphs are of 5.
Maybe, hopefully.
Ooh, baby.
Okay.
Okay, this is what we do here at Sprague Sports. We undersell the shit out of things, and then we hype it up through the Ordog looking it up, and then we get we get disappointed later.
Because I have no idea what I'm looking up.
Because he has no idea. Golden Graph, so it's 5-star Golden Graph autograph. I just look that up. Maybe I'll do it too. Let me
Fernando
see.
Tatis 5-star Golden Graph insert 2024. That's what I looked
I
up.
wouldn't even look that up. I just look up what the Golden Graph
Okay,
insert
Golden
is,
Graph
not
in.
necessarily Fernando Tatis.
You know
Golden
what?
Graphs Auto.
Find out right now. Is it auto too?
Yeah. It looks like they're
Of 10 maybe this time?
it
Oh,
looks
it could be
very
both.
different. Topps 5-star Golden Graph signatures.
This is a really interesting parallel, dude. Just like oh, they're gold. Okay, so they're gold marker signatures.
It's a
This
golden marker signature.
this Eddie Murray one looks sick. This is a 2024
I
Eddie.
think that this is base. I don't think that this is.
It's not an of.
Yeah, I think that this is just base.
Okay,
But it looks like even the bases are of something.
right. I don't see anything that isn't like a numbered version of it. Weird and cool, dude. Weird and
I'm
cool.
not I'm more curious than I am
Excited.
anything. Yeah, I'm like super.
What is this?
Okay, so here we go. I found it.
All right, Trav. You found the
Fernando
actual card.
Tatis golden his purple so this is just base. His purple parallel is of 25.
Okay. So this is just base. This is not something to lose our shit over here.
Yeah, I think that this is just base. Still
All right.
sick, but
Well,
just base.
it's exactly what you described.
It
I would
is.
describe it, and we get excited about it, and then we find out what it really is, and it would suck a little bit
And then it
more.
would suck. But that guess what? That's what we do here at Sprague Sports.
Turns out Dave's a hype man. You know,
Hey,
who would have
there's
guessed?
nothing wrong with Hype Man. We still have another autograph on the other side of this.
All
So,
right, well
by the
then,
way,
let's
we
get ready
still,
for
and
that
this one is actually
auto.
thick. This one is pretty thick.
A thick auto.
It's not thin. Here we go. Okay, why is this so thick? It's like insanely thick.
Like a really,
It
really
is
thick relic.
no. It's just in like the card itself is just like a couple millimeters thick. For no one else
Oh,
this
oh,
would
oh.
mean anything, but it's Francisco Alvarez of the New York Mets. So
Bro,
I
let's
I
go.
love this. I'm stoked. Here, I
This one,
just like
bro.
but look at how
That's
thick the
one of the
card is
thickest I've ever seen.
for just that. Like and
Oh,
give you
it's not
guys
even a relic. It's just an
no, it's
auto.
literally just to give you guys a comparison. This is a base card from 2025, and this is the 5-star.
Travis, it
So
looks as thick
she
as that Ken P one I found, dude.
it is it's an I thought it was going to be some weird relic because of that. I am not upset. So this was like a $220 box, and I think we got our value back.
Heck yeah, dude.
I bet you this is a $50 card, and that's a $150 card. Is my if I'm a betting man.
Okay. Well, cool break even. Those cards look awesome. They're great
I mean,
cards.
this is never going to be sold. This is
Yeah,
PC
no,
all
exactly.
day.
We got
Um,
Alvarez in the PC.
in the PC. So there we go, peeps. I think that that was really fun. I did, and I'll talk about this, maybe in another I like to always try out every box, right? I'm never going to sit there and buy a million of them, but I like to see what the boxes are about, right? So, oh, we lost David.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh.
Can
Um,
Trev, can you hear me?
I can't see you.
All right, hold on. Let me flip the mic. There we go. Can you see me now?
No, you're black.
Oh man. Well, I'm here. It's
You're here.
probably
Well, then that may be the perfect time to wrap it up.
good
As
timing.
Ordog is not here. So next week, what we're gonna do, we're gonna have another we're going to be opening another one of Top Series ones. And then we are going to open one of two things. We're either going to do this three chrome autograph from Topps Chrome, from Bowman Chrome, or 2023 Topps Chrome Platinum Hobby Box, which, if you know anything, Topps Chrome Platinum is like one of the best boxes to open. They're one of my favorites. So, Ordog, I know that the people can't see you.
No, that's actually not true. They might be able to see me. You might be the only one who can't see me.
Oh, maybe it's just me. But do you have any final thoughts for the people?
Uh, Make sure to go check out Sprague Sports Memorabilia. We gotta make sure that we're going over there. Check out all the amazing things that Travis has procured for us over the last week or month since the last time you checked.
Bless up. Thank
And
you.
yep, absolutely. And I guess the only other thing I would say is hockey's back, baby. So I'm gonna be watching my Bruins again.
Hockey's back.
Very
Hockey is back.
Hockey's back. Excited. I mean, it never left technically, but we had a different format. So we're back
We
to
had
the
a different
normal
format.
normal cycle. And I'll close it with this. Travis and I last night, we wanted to get on and play some video games, and we got burned, man. We got really burned by some video
But
game
stand by.
practices, some shady
We may
video game practices. But
we may have some watch out because that we may have some stuff for you guys coming up. We may be doing some things in other formats in other places that aren't what we're trying to do. So stand by. It's gonna be fun.
and Travis, I'll just have you know, I pulled out my PlayStation 4 last night, and I even attempted to
Oh,
download NHL 24 on there too. So I've tried
stand
everything. We'll
stand
keep
by,
talking.
people. We'll stand by, people. We'll have some stuff. But thank you guys for joining us. We will see you again next week. It's gonna be same show, same two idiots. We're gonna have a great time. And if you guys, again, we're leaving this open. If there's stuff that you guys would like to see, if there's content you want us to do, if there's things you want us to talk about,
Leave a comment. Tell us
leave
what
a
you want.
comment. Tell us what you want. We're here. We are of the people, as we say. So thank you guys for joining us.
Trav,
And
thank you,
we
man.
will, Ordog, thank you, my friend. We will see you guys next week. I'm going to post something during the midweek. Uh, but as always, thank you, sports fans. Let's bring history home, and we will see you guys later.
All right. Bye, everyone. Bye,
Peace.
Travis.